like this week, we'll actually have some warm weather. Welcome to this edition of the News at Stoker. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Shamice. I will welcome this warmer weather. I hope you are correct. But now, please join students from Mrs. Albrecht's class as they recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, face the flag, and place your right hand over your heart.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Excellent job, 5th graders. We have Mrs. Nelson with us today to share important news. Please pay attention.
Good morning, Stoker Sharks, and welcome back to another wonderful week. Let's start out with some bucket fillers. We have Leah in 326, Mason in 350, Vinny in 356, Teodora in 342, Sebastian in 332, Samantha in 270, Jacob in 264, Deontay in 236, Krista in 372, and Landon in 342. We also have some classroom awards. We have restroom going out to Miss Connor and Miss Rajeski, classroom for Miss Fox, computer for Miss Fox, classroom for Mrs. Gagliardi, arrival and dismissal for Mrs. Gagliardi, hallway for Miss Alpa, and restroom for Miss Alpa. Great job, everybody. This week, we have Popcorn Day coming up on Wednesday and Backwards Day on Friday. Let's see how creative you can be with Backwards Day. For Accelerated Reader, we have 26,420. And for our Delightful Diners or our Cafeteria Sharks for our last week, we have the whole entire kindergarten, 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, and 5th grade. Great job. Shining Sharks going out to Giroux and Fisher. For our attendance, we had a tie for our PM classes in 4K at 97%. Miss Weber had 98%. Miss Ashburn with 95. Dr. Drew with 97. We had a tie in 3rd grade with Olson and Schmidt at 93. Miss Melander had 99, and Miss Fisher had 97%. So great job, everyone. Make sure that you're here every day, working hard, and having a good time here at school. We'll see you back next Monday.
Thank you, Miss Nelson. Irving spent a great time in Mrs. Kaz's kindergarten class. Listen as he shares everything he learned.
Irving visits Stoker's classrooms.
Oh my gosh! Here I am with some kindergartners! My favorite. Vinny, McKenna, Andreas, and Marcia. And we are working on writing pieces with the Funky Monkey table. Isn't that amazing that kindergartners write really neat stories? Here I am, helping Jackie and Chase collect dollars in Sophia's special bucket. I am so impressed with how the whole school is helping Sophia. I'm hoping to get to meet her in person. This is Luke, and I am helping him play a sorting game on the iPad. In this game, you sort by sound. As a shark, my sense of hearing is not the same as yours. Luke was great at this. Chase and Vinny are showing me how to grow my brain power at the computers. Aiden shared his special day with me. You know, I think we make a cute couple. Here I am with Marche and Aiden. We are counting straws. When I was helping them count, we had not reached 100 days of school. But we are finding out how many 100 really is. And as you know, next to reading and math, my favorite part of the day is snack. check me out. I got to hand out napkins and straws for snack time. Here I am, literally eating Brooke's snack. Sorry about that, Brooke, but it was delicious. I know, I said Aiden and I made a cute couple, but check out how adorable I am with McKenna. And she is reading me a great book. Did you know you need to be able to read 3 secret passwords to even get into kindergarten classrooms? How cool is that? Here is Amir, Kevin, and Aiden helping me read those 3 words. Thank goodness I was able to get in the room. Thanks, boys. Now, here I am with Amir as he reads an AR book to me. You heard it. Amir is an AR, and I got to help him take his AR test. There are so many things you have to do in kindergarten. It's amazing. Here I am with Andreas, Chase, and Emma in their reading group. Did you know that Aaron Rodgers is the only one to do a discount double check? Here I am helping count beads during discount double check. Mrs. Kaz is getting excited. It is getting closer to 100 days. Guess what? Every day, kids brought in coins for courage for Sophia, Faith, Ryan, Isabella, Evie, Kevin, Joshua, and Luke are adding coins to Sophia's bucket. Marche is holding me while we work on his Kinderbinder with their classroom helper, Mrs. Gianelli. Then I had to help Charlie work on his Kinderbinder, again with Mrs. Gianelli. Then Aunt Isabella taught me how to play Top It. Now I know all kinds of math games. Here I am, sorting with Jackie, Josh, and Delante. Fun, fun, even more fun! You know something? So many students have done kind things for me. Here, Kevin is sharing his badge with me. There were only 2 more days till 100 days of school. My flippers were flipping. My heart was going flip-flop. Delante read all of his letters and sounds to Mrs. Kaz. And me! Oh no! Mrs. Washington and I are going to get sprayed with silly string! Faith is going to do the deed. She gets to spray us because she learned all of her kindergarten words. So... We are getting sprayed, and Mrs. Washington is hiding behind me. I got sprayed a ton. Thank you, Mrs. Kaz's class, for being so super.
Wow, you can tell that he has a wonderful time with every class that he visits. His last visit for the year is with the 4K class. We will hear from him next week about that experience. It is time to get serious. As you know, we have PBIS rules for important school behavior. Hallway, classroom, office, arrival, and dismissal, to name a few. But today we are going to talk about a really important subject, bullying. We need to stand up to bullies. How do we do this? Please watch the video.
Ever had somebody try to bully you? In the moment, it can be really hard to know how to respond. At Stoker Elementary, we're learning one simple response that we can all use to stand up to bullying. It's very easy and simple. If you're being bullied, all you have to do is say stop in a firm voice and put your hand up in a stop motion. These students are going to show what the stop response looks like. 1, 2, 3.
Stop!
Very good. Throughout our whole school, this is how we will be responding to bullying. Our student actors are going to show us how to use the stop response in a few bullying situations. Every day, Gavin is being picked on by Olivia. Watch how Gavin used the stop signal to stand up for himself.
Hey, Glenn, look at your clothes. Where'd you get them from? Clown store? Stop. Stop!
Our next example of the stop response takes place during lunch. Watch how Ricardo stands up for himself by using the stop motion.
Get your stuff out of my way. Nobody wants to sit by you, by the way. Stop! Stop!
You might wonder what you can do if you see bullying happen to another person. Stoker students can use the stop signal to stand up for others as well. Watch how this student stands up for another student at recess. Do not brawl with, do not fight. Stop!
Stop!
Remember, always report bullying to an adult like a counselor, teacher, parent, or principal, especially if it's a physical threat. We'll be on the lookout for Stoker students who show the stop signal. Thank you for watching this video.
We will review the PBIS rules for standing up to bullies on Wednesday, but this is something that you should talk to your teachers and your parents about. I'm Shamice.
And I'm Maddie. Have a great week at Stoker, students.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Stoker Sharks. It's a beautiful Wednesday. Friday looks like it's going to be warming up to almost 50 degrees. That's right, you heard it here. Warm weather is just around the corner. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Shamice, and you are obsessed with weather. That's not a bad thing to be. If you pay attention to the weather, it helps you decide what you need to wear to be comfortable. Today, we welcome Mrs. Walls, Mrs. Peterson, and Dr. Giroux to the studio. I wonder what they have to tell us.
Good morning, Stoker Sharks. What I have to tell you is that I would love to sit and listen to these two dramatic anchors all day. They're amazing. I'm here, but I'm going to talk, well, a little bit about books. Next week is a book fair. I'm sure you know that, and conferences. But I'm wondering, are you already thinking about what book you'd like to own? That special book that you know you want to read over and over and over? I know, and I remember, and I'm kind of old, but in 3rd grade, I bought my very first book at a book fair. It was Charlotte's Web, and I still have that book. So think about those special books that you want to own. Also, how many of you think about books and math together? I'm thinking maybe not many of you. Oh, I've got a few hands in the studio. That's good. I'm going to show you some books that maybe you've never thought about before. These are poetry books by Greg Tang. Some of your teachers are going to a conference in May where they'll get to hear Greg Tang talk about math. Maybe some of your teachers have shown you his website, gregtang.com. Games to play, lots of cool stuff. The Grapes of Math, Math for All Seasons, Math Fables, Math Pieces. Mrs. Montgomery, maybe you better check this one out. I know there's one on multiplication too, and quite a few others. Maybe you're talking about division in your class. Perhaps you'd like to do this one. Each orange had 8 slices. Could happen. How about fractions? Are lots of you doing fractions? If you don't know the basic fractions, eating fractions is a fun way to learn that. And the Hershey's fraction book, my personal favorite. And maybe you just need some help with counting. I guess I'm in a chocolate mood because the M&M's counting book is a good one too. There are lots of books about math. And you want to know something else? Many of them that I just showed you are AR books. So don't be afraid to read a math book. And for those of you in the upper grades, maybe you want to read some of the circumference books. There's one about circumference in the cone with shapes, counting by tens, Pi Day is coming up in March 14th. And here's one about the round table and how King Arthur chose that round table. I'm sure you've heard from your teachers about this month's standard mathematical practice number 4, which is to model with mathematics. And that's really about real math. What do you use math for every day? And if you've never read Math Curse, it's a good one to help you understand standard mathematical practice number 4. So whatever you do, there's a good book to go with it. And whatever you do, remember that I believe in every one of your teachers and I believe in every one of you. Have a wonderful day.
All right. Number 2, Mrs. Peterson. I'm here to announce the January Music Students of the Month and also to remind choir kids that we have choir today. You'll be called later in the morning for pictures for choir, but we have choir after school today. And so here are the January Music Students of the Month. In kindergarten, James in room 366. In first grade, Isla in 344. In second grade, Destiny in 332. In third grade, Joey in 270. In fourth grade, Viana in 264. And in fifth grade, Joey in 246. Congratulations to one and all, and I'll be back at sometime in March to announce the February Music Students of the Month. TTFN, ta-ta for now, and here's Dr. Giroux.
Good morning, Stoker Sharks. I'm just here to give you an update on the coins for collection for Sophia. Many of you probably saw this hot pink note come home Monday or Tuesday, and if you haven't, ask your teacher for one. On here, it shows the amazing amount that you've collected in the last 2 weeks, $2,232 to help Sophia with her fight against cancer. On the bottom, it also says the week 2 winners were grade 2 and grade 3. They had the most points for their bonus bucks and their coins that they brought in. Remember, this week and next week are the last weeks to raise money for the Coins for Courage Drive. We will have special containers during the book fair for grade levels in the library. And so if mom and dad come in and you haven't been able to bring in change or any type of donation and you want to do it then, you can do it then. Second and third grade should have also received this awesome Valentine Heart candy for their great job this last week bringing in the most money out of all the grade levels. We don't know what the prize will be for the end of this week, but you'll find out next Monday on the news, and hopefully it'll be something just as cool. Thanks again for all your kindness and helping Sophia with her courage.
We can never say thank you for all you do for us. We do appreciate it. It is that time of the week when we acknowledge everyone who will celebrate their birthday in the coming week.
Happy birthday, Stoker! Let's see who's celebrating a birthday this week. Today's the day to wish Nicholas and Zanny a very happy birthday. Turning 1 year older February 19th will be Logan and Logan. Stoker birthday girls on February 21st will be Bailey and Haley. And enjoying cake and ice cream February 22nd will be Maya. That's it for our Stoker birthdays this week. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Wednesday.
Happy birthday, one and all. Today we have another PBIS insert to remind you how to stand up to bullies. Please pay special attention. I again urge you to talk to your teachers or parents if you are not clear about what you hear. Thank you.
Good morning, this is Miss Martin. Welcome to another edition of Shark Fins, PBIS, Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports. Today we are going to learn to be a stand-up shark. I can be responsible by knowing and doing what is expected of me. Stand up, don't stand by. If you see someone getting bullied or bothered by another, step in and lend a hand. Here is the stop hand signal. Use the stand up hand signal. I can be respectful by honoring others. Ask for it to stop and respond correctly using the stop routine. I can be safe. Keep calm and carry on. This has been another edition of Shark Fins PBIS, Positive Behavior Interventions and Supports.
Two important things to remember. On Friday, Funky Friday is wear your clothes backwards. Also, after the news show today, the news will show your book fair video for both primary and intermediate.
That's it for Wednesday's show. Remember to learn something new each and every day.
Done. Oh my gosh.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Stoker Sharks. This is the day that we might reach 50 degrees. As you can tell, I'm excited. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Shamiz. Our Stoker Sharks in action will put you all in a good mood.
Stoker Sharks in action.
School spirit.
Kids in all the grades wear their Stoker spirit. Look at all those kids wear their Stoker spirit.
Even the teachers got in with the action.
Stoker Sharks at work. We talked to students about the books they're reading and found that many chose books that are in a series.
Hi, my name is Trinity, and I've been reading this Junie B series. It's called Junie B and the Stupid Smelly Bus, and I like it because Junie B complains in all of the Junie B books. And it's realistic. realistic fiction. My name is Drew, and this is a Junie B. Jones book, and it's called Sneaky Peeky Spying. It's realistic fiction, and it's about a girl who wants to hide in a teacher's first, second, and third graders can also read this book.
My name is Miles, and I like Magic Treehouse books. Even, they're fantasy, and they're so cool.
Magic Treehouse, Good Morning, Gorillas.
What is this book about?
It's about these two kids named Jack and Annie, and they were going into the woods, and they found this tree house, and they went up, and then Jack said he wished he could go to some place in a book, and they went there. Yes, I would recommend this book to 3rd or 4th graders.
Magic Treehouse Night at the New Megalians.
And what is this book about?
It's about like a kid, two kids named Jack and Annie, and they can travel to like different time periods, and then they have to solve riddles, 4th and 3rd and 2nd.
Fashion Kitty versus the Fashion Queen.
And what is this book about?
It's about these two kitties who are popular about their fashion. I would recommend it to 2nd and 3rd graders.
Goosebumps, Night of a Living Dummy.
And what is this book about?
A dummy that crawls out of a book and starts haunting a girl's house.
And are you enjoying the book so far?
Yeah. 3rd graders, 4th graders, and 5th graders.
Go.
Hi, my name is Tyler, and I'm reading the I Survived series. It's historical fiction, and I really enjoy it. I suggest it for you. This is my 4th book, and I'm reading The Hindenburg Disaster.
Hi, my name is Janaya, and I'm in 4th grade, and I've been reading a series called The Land of Elion, Book 3, at the 10th City. And it's fantasy. I know that because there's like talking animals and ogres and a giant, and I would recommend this book to a 4th or 5th grader.
Excellent job with the book reviews. I myself like to read a series. I feel good. I feel you get to know the main characters and care about what happens to them. But enough serious talk. Let's laugh.
Stoker's Joke Jar.
Why is the math book always sad? I don't know. Because it has too many problems. Get it? Math problems.
Those were great jokes. One more serious note. I hope you all are thinking about how you stand up to bullies. Nobody likes to be bullied, and you can help. Stay tuned for more ways to stand up.
Please leave your TVs on if you did not see the book fair video on Wednesday. We will play it after the news this morning. That's it for our show. Have a great weekend, Stoker. Don't forget, it's Shutdown Friday.